Hello, welcome to my journey to the media world. This time, Aston Villa get back to Premier League business as they travel to the King Power Stadium to face Leicester City. We'll be getting the lowdown from Leicester City blogger Anthony. It's a pleasure to have you on the channel. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Looking forward to Monday night. What about you?
Yeah, good. Obviously had the Carabao Cup final last Sunday, so I'm very pleased with the performance. No real hard feelings as coming out, but I'm sure we'll get on to the Carabao Cup and stuff like that. First of all, I want to ask you about the current Leicester City side and the form you're in. What have you made of it?
So obviously we're having an incredible season. We're third in the league, but we had a little bit of a dip of sort of recent month. But the win against Birmingham on Wednesday night, I'm hoping that can sort of build some confidence in the team again, and we can go on another really secure top four in Champions League football. Yeah,
you mentioned about top four. You've been in the top four for the whole season, if I'm correct. Do you, having looked at the run of form that you're on, do you fear about that? Do you have any fears about that top four spot?
Not really, but that's partly due to how inconsistent all the other teams around us are as well. When you look at Chelsea, you look at Tottenham, they're all dropping points like there's no tomorrow as well. So I feel as soon as we can get the first win, I think we'll go on another run because we've got some favourable games coming up. We've got Brighton, we've got Palace, and obviously got you on Monday night. All teams that are sort of the bottom of the table.
Obviously, last time out you played Norwich in the league, and it was a 1-0 defeat. What do you feel went wrong?
I don't know. It just seemed a bit sort of slow, not very quick, and it was just sideways, backwards, not very direct. And then I hate talking about it, but VAR, when Ian Atkinson's goal got ruled out, it just killed the momentum completely. Like, not saying Norwich didn't deserve to win, they fully did, but it almost looked like the heads dropped after that.
How do you feel the players will react after that defeat in the league against Norwich?
Oh yeah, I think they'll react quite well because against Birmingham we were consistent in trying to create chances throughout the game, and it did take quite a while to break them down. So I think the mentality in the team is quite good. So I'm expecting a good performance from us.
Yeah, well, obviously we've come off the back of a Carabao Cup final, and again we're not in the best of forms in terms of the league. Lost very late on against Tottenham, lost against Southampton where we didn't really get a reaction out of the players, and then in the cup final we might have lost against Man City, which is probably one of the best teams in the world right now, but there's a lot of pride from that performance and I was very proud, and I came out of Wembley very much with my head held high despite losing a cup final. So I hope the players take a lot of confidence from that performance and go on to hopefully get something out of the game. If we go on talk about the last time we played each other, which was obviously the cup semi-final, you won't want to talk about it that much. Having looked at those games over two legs, and obviously also we can talk about the 4-1 as well.
I think I prefer talking about that one.
Yeah, what do you feel the areas that Leicester City can look to get at Villa?
I think it's for you guys. It's about I'm expecting you to come and do what you did in the first leg at King Power of sitting deep and trying to nick a goal. So I think it's going to be difficult to break you down, but if we can move the ball quickly and not just sideways and backwards and actually sort of create problems for your back four, I think that we can score goals. Obviously, we've got Maddison who may end up having to drop deeper to try and get on the ball. Tielemans who can hopefully create. So I think it'll be the midfield area will be key for us to try and create chances because you probably will sit so deep.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't know what system Smith is going to adopt. I feel like in the cup final we adopted a 4 at the back, whereas before against you we played a 3 at the back. So it'll be interesting to see what system Smith adopts. We obviously played very well in the cup final, so whether he adopts that, I don't know. You mentioned about the midfield there. Two men that will be very key to the game: Jack Grealish and James Maddison. Talk to me about James Maddison.
He's not been in the best of form recently. But at the same time, he's playing a lot deeper than he was when he was at his best. So I'd like to see him moving back forward into the pitch as a number 10, almost just in behind Vardy or Iheanacho, whoever's starting up front, creating chances and driving at defenders because he's so dangerous when he's doing that.
Yeah, I sort of look at that in terms of Villa's point of view, in terms of Grealish, and think Smith have been playing him on the left wing, and he hasn't been as effective on the left wing. He's very much effective and has been that, talisman when he's been in that number 10 role in the cam position. Having said that, though, against Manchester City, we struggled to get him on the ball, so it'd be interesting to see how he reacts. I'm sure he'll want to react pretty sharp. Who are you mentioned James Maddison. Obviously, you've got the likes of Jamie Vardy, Yuri Tillemans. Who are the key men that you think Villa should look out for?
We've got Ndidi coming back, which he's sort of the unsung hero of our team. He does all the dirty work, wins the ball back, sort of transitions us from defence to attack. And we've been missing him for the last sort of 3-4 weeks. So him coming back is going to be absolutely huge because we don't have another player like him. Ricardo Pereira, he's crucial in the way he gets forward. He gives us the width, which I think which could be sort of an area that we exploit you if you do play three at the back, sort of spreading those back three. And then Dennis Prayer, he's playing really well at the moment, so he could be sort of someone to watch out for, but doesn't sort of always get the plaudits. And then obviously you've got Jamie Vardy, still equal top goal scorer in the league, even though he hasn't been in the best form at the moment. And as well, he's doing really well whilst Vardy hasn't been firing.
I might have heard this wrong, but I think I might have heard that he might be an injury out for Monday, or Jamie Vardy.
He might have been, but to be honest, I haven't had a look at anything like that yet today. So if he has, I've missed that.
Yeah, I think that's just something I heard on Sky Sports News today. If that is the case, do you feel it'll be a miss?
It could be, but at the same time, Iheanacho, top player, and he's playing really well at the moment. So I fully expect him to step up if Vardy isn't playing. And even if Vardy is fit, Iheanacho might start over him anyway.
Yeah, very briefly, I just want to ask you about Ben Chilwell. I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter at the moment about him, links with Chelsea, of course. What is your opinion on his performances overall this season?
He's one of those, like, he's got such a high ceiling and he can be really good, but his performances over the last few weeks haven't been good. And it's just, I know he's a young player, but he needs to find that consistency if he's going to kick on to the next level. Yeah,
do you feel that that's an area that Villa could possibly look to attack?
Potentially, yeah, because he does like to get forward and then sometimes does leave space in behind him. So that definitely could be an area that sort of, if there is space, there could be space left in behind.
Yeah, well, I'd say that in terms of Leicester City's point of view, but also Villa's point of view as well. The full-backs like to attack as well, so either way we could both be left.
It'll make for a good attacking game.
Yeah, hopefully it is. Obviously on Sky Sports Camera, Monday Night Football, all set up to be a big game. Very finally, just want to look at wrapping things up. What are your thoughts on the game overall, and what do you feel the score will be?
I'm expecting it to be a tight, sort of difficult game, but I'm going to go for a Leicester 2-1.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, you're doing very well. You dropped in form a minute, but the league table doesn't lie in terms of your position. I'm hoping for a response from the Manchester City game. Or like I say, although we lost, we took a lot of pride and performance from that effort in the Carabao Cup final, and it's a very important run of fixtures coming up in terms of our survival hopes. I haven't really thought about a score prediction. I'm going to go 1-0 Aston Villa. I think we'll nick it. Sam a goal to get a goal. Obviously scored a lot of goals. Well, not a lot of goals, but he's been scoring a few goals since coming in since January. So yeah, hopefully he can score against Leicester. And yeah, thank you so much for coming onto the channel.
No worries, mate. Cheers for having us on.
And hopefully you're not victorious on Monday.
Good talking to you, mate.
Thanks. Villa fans, Leicester City fans, leave your score predictions down below in the comments and anything else you want to say about the game. Let us know if you're going to the game, and as always there'll be a match reaction out from my end. Make sure you go and check out everything that Anthony is doing. I'll leave his links in the description. Until next time, goodbye, up the Villa. Hit the subscribe button and follow my journey to the media world. Click the video choices on screen to see more of my work.